Impact on infrastructure and urban development in active mountain building regions. We will visualize the main hazards and the planning lessons. We will also keep a clear layout to avoid any overlap of text and diagrams. First, earthquakes. Strong shaking in orogenic belts can damage or collapse buildings and lifelines. Let's compare vulnerable unreinforced masonry to engineered, code-compliant structures. Here is a simple schematic. On the left, a traditional stone or mud brick house without reinforcement. On the right, a modern frame building with shear walls. Shaking loads the two buildings. The modern building resists better, while the unreinforced masonry cracks and can fail. This mirrors observations in places like Nepal 2015 and the Apennines in Italy, where code enforcement and construction quality strongly influenced outcomes. Key takeaways: collapse risk is highest in poorly built or unreinforced structures. Enforcement of seismic codes and retrofitting greatly reduces loss of life. Observed contrasts include Nepal 2015, Italy's Apennines, and successes in Chile and Japan. Second, landslides. Steep slopes in orogenic belts frequently fail during earthquakes and heavy rains, disrupting roads, railways, pipelines, and power lines. Here is a mountain slope with a highway bench carved into it and a landslide mass blocking the road. Transmission towers and pipelines that follow the corridor are also exposed. These blockages isolate communities and can trigger cascading failures, like water and power outages. Typical consequences include long road closures, difficult repairs on unstable slopes, and repeated failures during aftershocks and monsoon seasons. Third, floods and sediment in valleys. Settlements often occupy narrow flatlands along rivers, but debris flows and riverbed aggradation raise flood risk after earthquakes and large landslides. Visualize a valley with a river channel and a town on the floodplain. A sediment pulse raises the channel bed, and a debris flow surge threatens bridges and neighborhoods. Long-term, channels may fill and flood more often. Reservoirs and dams face rare, but severe scenarios, including landslide-generated waves. Infrastructure on floodplains and on debris fans is especially exposed. Finally, planning and resilience. Siting, codes, and preparedness cut risk dramatically. Here is a simplified city plan: safer zones, higher hazard zones, and critical facilities. Retrofitting hospitals, schools, and lifelines keeps cities functional after earthquakes. Hazard maps and microzonation guide safer development and public awareness. Practical planning steps include avoiding construction on active faults, unstable slopes, and deep valley fills, enforcing seismic design codes, retrofitting critical facilities, and sharing public hazard maps. Risk perception and compliance matter, so education and enforcement go hand in hand. In summary, infrastructure and cities in active mountain belts face shaking, landslides, and floods. But with better construction, careful siting, and preparedness, risk can be greatly reduced. We kept a clean layout with controlled text sizes and stacked sections so nothing overlaps on screen.
Thank you for watching.